So the new Batman has been cast. Any sparkles? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Nerd News. If you haven't seen this show before, I'm your host, Chris Chavez. Now, I was a little hesitant to make this video right away when the news broke. Reason being, Batman and Silver Surfer are my two favorite comic book characters of all time. And as much as I love Ben Affleck as Batman, I really did. He was a good Batman. This casting choice kind of threw me back, and I had to take a breather and kind of formulate how I was going to articulate to these. This means articulate, kids. So let's recap the Batmans that we've seen so far. We've seen the Tim Burton amazing Gotham-centric version. We've seen Christopher Nolan's grounded in reality, beautifully acted Batman. We have seen Joel Schumacher's not too bad Val Kilmer's Batman. And we've also lived through the Bat Nipples. The Bat Nipples. And of course, the latest Batman, Ben Affleck, in Zack Snyder's version of this guy, which isn't bad. He was a fantastic Batman. He's a pretty good Bruce Wayne. But all in all, those are the Batmans that we've seen so far. But now we enter a new chapter in the Batman franchise, and that brand new young actor that's gonna throw on that cape and cowl is Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson. Now, I don't want to say let's just start a pension to get him recast. No. This may be like the Heath Ledger effect. Now, you remember when Heath Ledger was announced that he would be playing the Joker? All of us said the exact same thing. That guy from 10 Things I Hate About You? Yeah, right. Monkeys might fly out of my butt. That was a Wayne's World reference. But then the trailers came out and we saw just how iconic Heath Ledger would take this character. And he is now etched in history as one of the greatest performances ever on film. Seriously, there was not 1 ounce of Heath Ledger in that movie. So hopefully that is what will happen with Robert Pattinson. He might surprise us, you never know. Now let's just get this right out in the open. We can't hate an actor based off of one movie that they've done solely. That's just impossible. Otherwise, we're gonna hate a bunch of actors that have done horrible movies. Freddie Prinze Jr. for Scooby-Doo. Or Freddie Prinze Jr. for Wing Commander. Or Freddie Prinze Jr. for Scooby-Doo 2. But these are just examples. Now back to Twilight for a second. Now, it had horrible dialogue. The story was just, bubblegummy. So, you have to do the best with what you got, And there are some, I've only seen the first movie, but there are some okay scenes, and then there are some scenes like this.
I'm the world's most dangerous predator. Everything about me invites you in. My voice, my face, even my smell.
Now, I think Robert Pattinson will be fine playing Bruce Wayne. He can do the deadpan Kristen Stewart kind of acting, or he can, he can be that charming kind of character. But the real trick, I think, is going to be him donning the cape and cowl. Will he be intimidating as all the other past Batmans? Well, except for George Clooney. That wasn't intimidating, that was just embarrassment. I just felt bad for Clooney. So this movie will be directed by Matt Reeves. Now, we don't know much about the story, but we know it's going to be centered around a young Bruce Wayne. The villains of this movie have been rumored to be a rogues gallery type of villains. And what that means is a lot of bad guys for Batman to punch in the throat. Sure, anyone can bulk up for a role, but how can he... I'm just not intimidated by him, let's just say that. If he was walking down an alley wearing the Batman costume, I would be like, oh, it's just Robert Pattinson cosplaying. Is it Halloween? But for all we know, we may not even see him don the suit. Yet again, this is going to be centered around a younger version of Bruce Wayne. I don't know if it's going to follow the Year One storyline, or Heck, the Long Halloween, I mean, I don't know where they're going with this. So we might just see him as a young Bruce Wayne trying to figure out life and coping with his parents' death. And then maybe towards the end, he'll don the, this stuff, and that'll lead to a sequel? Maybe. But as of now, no release date has been set for this movie, which I'm calling it Batson. Get it? Robert Pattinson and his Batman. Batson. It's a work in progress. So what did you guys think of this casting news as Robert Pattinson as Batman? Do you enjoy it? Do you hate the idea? Let me know in the comments below. And like always, guys, if this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone. And remember, guys, if you see a glittery vampire somewhere, just point at them and laugh. And tell them, why do you shop at Lush?